Hello children, welcome back to our next English class, and today I here with some grammar work from your second unit test. There is a chapter phrase and a clause. This chapter is there in your second unit test. Okay, so definitely you remember about phrase. What is phrase? When we discuss about the sentences, on that moment I discussed about the phrase. So I hope you remember, right? So definitely I will tell you again. First, before telling, say the examples. Look at the group of words. He left us in the morning. He left us in the morning. You can see there are some group of words written in the italics, right? He left us when the morning came. You can see this part of the sentences in the morning. Suppose in the first sentence in the morning, that this group of words that has a meaning in the morning time, right? That has a meaning and makes sense also, right? But it doesn't make complete sense. Suppose you are not telling this portion, he left us, only you are telling in the morning. Definitely you can understand that this group of words gives you some sense, but it is not a complete sense. It does not make any complete sense, right? So it is not a sentence. And here you can't see the subject and predicate. Such a group of words is called a phrase, right? So what is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words that make sense but not complete sense. That is making a sense, but that is a not complete sense. It has no subject and predicate. That is a phrase. Okay. And what is a clause? The group of the words in sentence number 2, you can see when the morning came. First sentence in the morning, that is a phrase. And see the second sentence, when the morning came, that is not a phrase. How you can understand? For it has a subject. When the morning came, the morning is a subject, came is a verb, and predicate is came of its own. Such a group of words is called a clause. Okay, you can't tell it this is a phrase because this is a subject, this is predicate, and this is a clause. Why? Because the first sentence, he left us, this is a second sentence, and this sentence is dependent on this first sentence. Suppose you are telling this single, when the morning came. When the morning came, and after that what happened? Right? So you can understand this sentence can't give you any complete meaning without this part. Okay, let's see the definition. A clause is a group of words that forms part of a longer sentence and has a subject and a predicate of its own. In this part also you will get a subject and predicate, and the longer part, there those are also just group of words, but there you will get subject and predicate both. On that moment you can't tell that is a phrase, that will be a clause. Okay, suppose see study the words in the italics. He returned at sunset. There you can can you get any subject predicate? No, but it gives you a sense, not a complete sense, but a sense. He returned when the sun set. When the sun set. This you can say the sun is a subject, set is a predicate here, right? Here written when there is a question mark, then if it is it is evident that both the group of words in italic in sentence 1 and 2 do the work of an adverb as they show when he returned. Both of them do the work of an adverb. Both of them, those are showing that do the work of an adverb. Both of them are working as a adverb, and both of them are showing the time when he returned. And at sunset, the sunset, when the sunset. Okay, so the group of words at sunset is a phrase. Since it does the work of an adverb, it is called the adverb phrase. Okay, adverb of time, adverb phrase. Into the means question number 2, sentence number 2, the group of words when the sun set is a clause. It's a clause and it has a subject and a predicate. But since it does work of an adverb, it is working as an adverb. It is called the adverb clause. Okay. An adverb clause is a group of words which contains a subject and predicate of its own and does the work of an adverb. Okay, definitely I will come to that point. And before telling this, just come to this part. There are 3 kinds of clauses: the adverb clause, the adjective clause, the noun clause. Definitely I will discuss these 3 clauses in other video, but right now you have to know these 3 names: adverb clause, and definitely all you already got the definition of adverb clause. Then see the next adjective phrase, adjective clause. If the phrase is working like adjective, that is adjective clause, adjective phrase. If the clause is working as adjective, then it is adjective clause. See, he likes a story with a moral on it. He likes a story which has a moral in it. The group of words with a moral in it in the first sentence, it describes what sort of story he likes. What kind of story he likes? He likes story with a moral in it. That is, it qualifies the noun, means story. It is a noun here, and by this part, this is a telling of the quality. What kind of story he likes. Okay, so, and it qualifies a noun of the sentence, the story, and does a work as an adjective. I told you that is why it is called adjective phrase. Okay, in the second sentence, that is that also describes what sort of story he likes, and he so does a work of an adjective, but since it contains subject and predicate both, that is why it is a clause, and this is a adjective clause. An adjective clause is a group of words which contains a subject and predicate of its own and does a work of an adjective. Okay, I am moving to the part of noun phrase or noun clause. Okay, definitely you can understand the phrase is working as or behaving as a noun, that is noun phrase. They expected to win the match. This group of words does not contain a subject and predicate, so therefore it is a phrase, and this phrase does the work of a noun. See, they expected what? If you are questioning why what, you are getting an answer. They expected what? They expected what? Definitely you are getting both of the sentence, you are getting answer. So it is working as a noun, as it is a phrase. There is no subject, no object, no subject, no predicate, so it is a phrase, and this is a noun phrase. And here they expected that they would win the match. This is also behaving just as a noun. Okay, so that is why it is noun clause. So what is noun clause? A noun clause is a group of words which contains a subject and predicate of its own and does the work of a noun. Okay, so this is your chapter, the phrase and the clause, and there are so many examples. Exercises: underline the clauses in the following sentence and tell the kind of each. What you have to do, you have to underline the clauses and you have to tell what kind of clause those are. I asked her where she was going. This is a clause. I have underlined the clause. I asked her where she was going. Now you have to tell what kind of clause this is. Where she was going. I asked her where she was going. I asked her where she was going. Definitely you can understand by this. Now you have to tell me what kind of clause this is, and definitely I will ask you these questions on my next Zoom class, so prepare it. Next sentence, he expected that he would win a prize. He expected what? I asked her where she was going. The where means you can understand this is showing the adverb and this is showing the adverbial clause, a place where she was going. Whatever I think, it is my own thinking. I am telling you to think by yourself. Next, he expected what? That he would win a prize. This is behaving as a noun. Though the boys went home when the school was over. Sorry, this is a place. Yeah, this is a place. And when? This is a time, I think. The boys went home when? What is the time? When the school was over. He will pass if he works hard. Okay, if he will pass if he works hard. So you have to underline the clauses and you have to tell what kind of clause these are. So this will be your homework. Please do it however you can do in your home. So please do this in your copy. Next, fill in the blanks with suitable clauses. Adverb clause, you have to add some adverb clause, you have to add adjective clause, you have to add noun clauses. Okay, so this is your homework. Please do this in your home, and you can send me in my WhatsApp number. These are all exercises. Okay, so thank you so much and wait for the next video. Bye bye.